Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're watching episode 3 of Andor. If you wanted a commentary that's a little bit longer, definitely go check out episode 2, the opening commentary and the ending commentary, kind of explain a little bit more. I'm going to jump into just a little bit of stuff, but nothing crazy, because I'm fresh off of watching it. But Cassian is being hunted. He's being investigated. Syril is looking for him. They know where he is, that he is on Phoenix. They know that he is Canary. They are very much focused in on him. Now, he does look a little bit different in his image, so I don't know if that's going to help him out just a little bit, that he doesn't have like the facial hair. I doubt it. But Cassian knows that he's a wanted man. So he is trying to get off planet, trying to go to Tassar, I think is what they said. And Zanwan will get him there for a price if he wants to leave quickly and discreetly. So I'm sure that Cassian needs to sell the Starpath device that he has to Bix's contact, Stellan Skarsgård. We haven't got a name for him yet, but I think that that's happening in this episode. Fingers crossed. Like I said, I did go see Rogue One in IMAX earlier in the month. Actually, I think it was at the end of August. And they did have a specific scene between those two. So I have seen a part of it. And I was really happy with what I saw. There's a lot of action. That kind of sold me on the action part of it. So as I said in episode 2, I have to learn to manage my expectations. That might not be what this show is. Obviously, it is a slower build, but it's not your typical Star Wars fashion where it's just boom, like action every episode, every moment, or like a 10-minute break and then more action. I like this. It's new. And I like the way that they're filming everything. I like the look of it. I like the feel of it. It doesn't feel rich and lush. It feels very dirty and gritty and poor, if anything. Like it shows that these people aren't living in laps of luxury, and that they don't have wealth, and that it's a rough life for Cassian. Now with Syril on Cassian's trail, he also has his boy Mosk, who's hyping him up to all the other guards. Syril isn't like a natural born leader. I feel like he's aggressive in his job, and he wants to do the right thing, and he wants to solve the crime, and he's very much into his career, just like Mosk is. They're very much two birds of a feather. But he's got a way to go if he wants to try to be the leader of the group. Mosk, very much so. Syril, not that much. And the only reason why Syril even knows where to go is because Bix's friend Tim got a little jealous of Cassian and essentially turned him in. I don't blame him. I get it. But ugh. And then we're kind of just left with Maarva and B2 worrying about Cassian and where he's going and what he's doing, and kind of the whole scenario of them knowing that he's Canary, and that he's being pursued for kind of this thing that he didn't go into detail with Maarva, but I'm sure she could put 2 and 2 together. And also B2 is a little worried about him, and I think that's really sweet that the droid is like, Cassian, take me with you, stay here. I think it's really adorable. I really like B2 as a droid. But I'm not going to lag on anymore. I'm going to get right into this and get the full Andor experience that everybody's been really excited about and has been energized. Maybe not in the way that we're accustomed to with Star Wars, but I think it's good that it's different. I like different. I dig different. I'm really hoping that I get hooked and gripped by this story, though. Not that I'm not, but I'm still waiting for just something that I'm just I'm committed 100% and completely. I'm going to do reactions regardless. It's just the excitement in which I have to watch them is either there or it's not. Okay, guys, let's get into it.
Your friend will want this piece. He'll come for this.
I'm ready. I'm so ready for it. I'm obnoxious. Yes, he's gonna go into the ship. I love his curiosity. I would do the same. Although the fact they were wearing masks, like, it kind of makes me worry about what's happening in this ship. I could be totally wrong. Jeez. Yeah, why are they all colored like that? Oh, he just saw his reflection. Has he not seen his reflection before? This is really cool. You never really get to see any of this, like them building shit in Star Wars. Like, somebody built the Death Star. Like, that's how this shit's created.
I'll be back. I'll find a way.
Hopefully. That was a really sad look. This guy.
Smart choice. It's the ultimate Ferrix gouge.
I don't know if that guy was short or Stellan Skarsgård is really tall, but he looks tall. That, like, I guess it's a carrier or whatever, but that's a weird looking ship. It's your big moment. It's weird. I wouldn't think that I'd be invested in Syril, but I kind of am. Of all the characters in the show, I'm very interested in him. Watch out! Oh my god.
It's burned off. Just get your mask off.
Time, not gas. By all means, let's power forward.
Oh, okay. This is back in the day. I was like, why isn't she walking with like a limp like she was before?
Republic frigate approaching.
Oh no, has he never seen a droid? Is it the first time he saw B2? I love it. I didn't realize that they had switched to the past, but it made a lot of sense because B2 looked newer. This is the scene that they showed before they played Rogue One. None of this was in there, though.
9 minutes to get back to the hauler. You better think about this.
Yeah, he has family. I understand she did what was best, what she thought was best, but that's why he wasn't reunited with his sister. Oh, Maarva.
They can't do that. They're in
Shut her up!
Okay, Syril, I don't like you so much anymore.
Keep an eye on them. Are you getting these?
Tell Cassian they're on their way.
Serving of warrants! Corporate authority, back off!
What was that about?
An untraceable starpath unit. You can track every Imperial coordinate for 9 radial parsecs.
Oh, wow.
Is it here?
That
Is
is...
the moment here.
It makes more sense when you have context when you're watching this scene.
He can take care of himself.
Who? How do you know what we're talking about?
What did you do?
Tim!
Fucked up is what he did.
I'll give you another 1,000 credits to tell me how you got it.
Another 1,000. Done. They're so fat and satisfied. They can't imagine it.
Can't imagine what. The arrogance is remarkable, isn't it? They don't even think about us. The way they laugh, the way they push through a crowd. The sound of that voice telling you to stop, to go, to move.
It gave me a cold chill.
I came looking for something more, and I think I found it. I'd like you to come with me.
Why would I go anywhere with you?
Don't you want to fight these bastards for real?
Such an intense scene. Okay. It's got a code.
Intimidation, sir. Bluff and bluster.
Seems like it's sending a message.
If you knew they were coming for me, why would you be here now?
To
Special
save you.
people are hard to find. I didn't want to see you tossed on the pile. Rule number 1. Never carry anything you don't control.
Not running home, are we?
West team, this is East team.
I don't really think there was a reason to arrest her. It looked like everybody was scared.
Rule number 2. Build your exit on your way in. Brace yourself.
Oh! Yeah, this is nuts.
Let's go.
The box.
We'll have the box. No.
You can tell that like Cassian grew up so poor that he knows the value in that box, and leaving it behind is devastating to him.
Forget the box!
We're taking heavy fire!
Oh. Oh. So intense. So intense. You didn't get the box, though.
I told you to wait there!
Oh.
Max! What have you done to us?
You stop right there!
No seems set right. Who did this?
Oh, Tim. I don't think that was a killing kind of thing.
You're going back to the pod. Get the pod in the air. Keep your radio on. Get moving!
Yeah, you dummy.
Let's get out of here.
Kill somebody for running? He didn't deserve to die.
We'll split up. Take positions. Pick them off when they come through.
Rifle! Let's go! Left flank, right flank!
Mosk is really smart.
Hello?
Why are you just shooting?
Gets to you, doesn't it?
Shut it.
That's what a reckoning sounds like.
Uh-huh.
You wanted to stop, but it just keeps coming.
I told you to shut up!
I don't want her to. I like it.
It's when it stops. That's when you really want to start to fret.
Why? What happens then?
We're gonna hear it stop soon. The tension.
Drop the weapon.
You looking for me, he says?
How many are you?
I don't know.
Kill him.
How many?
I'll kill him.
12. 14.
Hopefully that's just an intimidation tactic. He doesn't really want him dead, right? Where's Brasso? Did you connect him? That's a bestie right there. Oh, you are toast, son. At least they didn't kill him. I'm glad they didn't kill him. I mean, but it's gonna, I think, build his anger to finding Cassian. I don't think they're in there. Are they speeding off in the distance in the other direction? Sorry, buddy. Not this time. Ooh. Ooh. Syril's gonna want to get revenge. She shouldn't have taken him.
Come on, we need to get out of here.
Well, Tim, that's how it goes. Super cool. This music is just got build, doesn't it? It's a nice ship, huh, Cassian? Okay, yeah, so definitely watching all 3 episodes first is probably what gave people a lot of the good feelings they had about this, because that last one really kind of set in motion the rest of the show, and it kind of let you really know how Cassian got to be where he is, and the fact that he was taken. And Maarva had the best of intentions. I think if they had spoken the same language, she would either have left him or taken his sister with him. Um, I don't know. I would hope that would have been the case. She thought she was saving his life. Um, man. Really, really cool though. Just the whole buildup with Syril, and just like it could really had been established at the very beginning that he was like this formidable, like cop, and that he was gonna get his man no matter what. And you can see that he's really phased by the violence, and what happened to the other men, that were the other soldiers that were with him, and how broken he is because of that. And I really think revenge is going to be high on his list of things to do when it comes to Cassian Andor. And now Cassian leaving with Luthen, and I don't know what's next, but Rebel Alliance, here we come, right? It's just the start to something greater for Cassian. Am I sad that Tim was killed? Not sad. Did he deserve it? Absolutely not. By all accounts, everybody was doing everything right. Him turning in Cassian is a wanted criminal. Syril wanting to go after Cassian and get justice for the two guards that were dead, regardless of how they became dead, they were killed by Cassian. So, like, I have to kind of remind myself that Cassian is a criminal. We want him to succeed, obviously, and we know he kind of succeeds by being in the Rebel Alliance, and what he does in the future for the Rebel Alliance, and what takes place, and how he is a key part to the success of the Rebels defeating the Empire. So of course we want him to continue to succeed on his way, but you see this path of destruction. I don't know how Bix really felt about Tim, but you could tell she was pained by his death. She's upset that she told him something in confidence, and that's ultimately what made it easy for him to turn Cassian in with the information that he had, that he was Kenari. She's allowed to feel betrayed by that, but at the same time, like, I don't think Tim should have died for that. And definitely, I'm not sad that the soldier that shot and killed him, Brasso, made sure that ship couldn't take off and that there was weight on it. And he's a real one. He's a real friend. And again, there's all these people that are like breaking all these laws and all these rules just to help Cassian. And Cassian is a wanted criminal. Kind of puts it in perspective that a lot of the rebels were criminals. But I also look at the fact that, he is very poor. He has grown up poor. He has grown up with not having things, and not having his family with him. And this is the life that he's led. And it's what he knows. And you can't fault somebody for what they know. You always want them to do better. And definitely joining the Rebel Alliance and helping form that, and helping it succeed, I think is better. The Empire, I don't think, is 100% bad. But the leaders behind it are not that great. So ultimately, now we are traveling through space. We got a little bit of the background on Cassian, and so we'll probably have to jump back and forth there, and especially because his sister's brought up in the first episode, I'm sure that we're going to try to find her as well. I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever see her again, or if that's just one more part of his sad story, that he never sees his sister again. I wouldn't put it past the writers, and for this character in particular, just to keep having all of this tragedy build upon itself. But where we go from here, definitely Syril is going to be after Cassian. He's going to, I don't know if revenge is the right thing, but definitely he will be seeking justice. Luthen and kind of his game that he's playing, we've seen some scenes in the trailer of the Imperial Senate, and him being kind of somebody, I think, that's in a little bit of a authority figure, hopefully. Hopefully we get more on that soon. These episodes don't seem incredibly long, which is good. But they are, we're getting more and more information. I think it's really going to start to build up. which is super exciting, especially this last one. And I know, like, like action is what gets you jazzed, but like the music and the tension that they build with these, and like the beating on the metal and all that, like, like the code and how she says a reckoning is coming, and like I love the tension that we're building on and that we're getting. It's definitely a lot less than just like boom action sequence. Like there's definitely stakes. I mean, like we lost Tim. We could easily have lost Bix, like there's we don't know any of these other people. The only person that we really know right now is Cassian. Everybody else is new players in the game, so they could be disposable for all we know. Yikes. Okay, guys, catch me back here for next week's episode. I like it. I like it. Am I excited? I'll probably have to think about it for a week. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I'm still gonna do the reactions, but I don't know how exciting I find that. It definitely looks like it's a good story. It took a while to get to that hefty point where there was a little bit of meat to really latch onto. But do the likes and the subscribes and the notifications. That way you can come back here and watch the rest of the episodes with me. You can also head over to my Patreon for the full length reactions, as well as early reactions for The Expanse and The Sandman. But other than that, guys, catch me here. I'll see ya.